Welcome back to Block TV. This is Trader's Take, where we take a deep dive into the technical charts to see what's really going on behind the scenes of the crypto market. And today we're joined by the fortune teller, the fortune maker, the man with the plan, Joe Saz. Joe, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Joe, the Bitcoin is down 1%, a little bit on the day, but you are a happy camper. Why is that so?
Yeah, I'm happy because, I've been bullish for quite some time. So for us to be consolidating and even breaking down, right, from the mid 10.5, like the mid 10K range, and being held in 10K is the same as breaking down in mid 9K and being held at 92, right? So it's like every time that we've had a little breakdown, and as you can clearly see here, we made our move up, we've kept grinding, we made our move into 10.5, and then we broke down. It was a little bit of a grind, but we found support, clear, very visible support here on the buy side order book. Now, we did pump back up, and Bitcoin is drunk AF right now. We shot up, we shot down. We're talking 10 million in liquidations here on the long side, 5 million plus liquidations on the short side. This is just a wild ride. This is a shakeout. We're taking tons of people out the market, over leveraged shorts, over leveraged longs, clean in house, but Bitcoin's still looking good. The fact that we're consolidating in the even 10.3 range right now is still beautiful to me. So Bitcoin bullish, moon me with you. We're going straight up. I don't see it any other way just yet.
Mm-hmm. Now Bitcoin, seemingly you're happy with it so far. You're bullish on it. Do you see any movement? You said that was that big movement down. There's been talk of the Plus token. Money offloading. They moved $124 million worth of Bitcoin. Is there any whale movement there? Is it any big movements, or is it all just natural, organic, like you said, liquidations?
Yeah, it's mostly, I think the only inorganic part of this market would be liquidation hunts, but mostly everything appears to me a very organic, grindy looking market, which is to say we haven't even started the real party. We haven't seen a 15-minute green candle that pumps 5%. We haven't even seen the actual FOMO take place. This has been a slow, steady grind up into this area. It's taken us 2 months to go up 4 grand. That is, I've seen a $5,000 swing in 3 hours in Bitcoin when FOMO is part of the equation. So this is just a kind of a shakeout. Clearly, we have a ton of people shaking out of the market. And it was all degenerate, idiot traders. So until that, until traders smarten up and, people get rid of their moon boy dreams and trying to 100x and 50x, nothing, very small amounts of money and trying to go to the moon, we're going to be regularly getting these shakeouts, but very organic looking to me otherwise. And we haven't even started the actual rocket fuel FOMO green, gigantic green candle party yet.
Mm-hmm. Now, Bitcoin is doing that slow ground upwards. But what has been making major jumps, major jumps, especially this month, have been some of the altcoins. So my question to you is this, Joe. Yes or no, is alt season finally here? And if so, which of the altcoins do you see as having actual healthy movements?
Yeah, so I'll break that down real quick. I do believe alt season's either here or around the corner. I don't know if it's here to stay. I don't know if this happening is going to cause a massive, just absolute crash of the alts, crash on Bitcoin as well. So I think that it's we are seeing some behavior patterns here with alts, and I wanted to start with something here like XTZ. Now, this is clearly pumping. We're talking on a daily chart here, 11%, 5.15 into 11 into 14%. So, this isn't alt season to me, because, I want to see 300% moves. I want to be able to go on CoinMarketCap and just filter by percentage gains and see a 300% move or 200% move. Now, this is, indicative of demand for alts, and this is actually something that I find to be pretty funny. The largest volume candle is at the top. I have a strong feeling this thing is going to pull back violently. This is pretty much what I would call, on the downside, a sucker seller. So this is, to me right now, a really stupid, grip of buy. So so XTZ, Tezos looking, not alt season-y by my standards, but certainly looking pretty clear that it's part of the hype that we're going into with Bitcoin, and people might be expecting alt season. Jumping into Litecoin USD, just grind. We're doing the same grind. We do have a convergence of multiple bullish crossovers here. So there is a technical reason for this, and I'm still not seeing the same stuff. 17% move, that's great, but again, the thing to really convince me of alt season is going to be things like Tezos pumping, things like Litecoin having a 50% day, because obviously Litecoin has a much larger market cap than something like Tezos does. But we need something like Litecoin to really, really kick off, and there is good volume here for sure. Jumping into F, here this is a little more indicative of something strong. F is clearly very bullish right now, and here we have a bullish crossover, the golden cross of the 50 intermediate, 125, bullish crossover the 50-200, bullish crossover the 125-200 a week or two from now. So, this is very technical action. Alt season is not supposed to be rational. It's supposed to be people buying fractions of a penny coin with, moon Lambo dreams, and they're throwing everything they have at it. I want to see the Twitter comments saying, I've thrown all my money at this shitcoin Verge, and, if, guys wish me luck, that's alt season. This is just, just general market moves associated with Bitcoin's bullishness, to me, by my standards currently.
Mm-hmm. And are you seeing any coins that aren't behaving according to technicals? I know XRP always gets you excited. How's XRP going? Is it organic, or is it alt season there?
There's actually a huge anomaly. XRP is looking normal right now. But I really had to bring this up. BitMEX, I'm not a huge fan of BitMEX. I think it's probably one of the shittiest, exploitative exchanges out there. But you can clearly see we had a flash crash on BitMEX just minutes ago, an hour ago. Now we crashed from 32 cents all the way to about 13.2 cents. Our low on this candle is exactly 13.110. So this is just utterly insane. So beware of these dirty ass plays on BitMEX. But to take a look at an XRP chart, which I thought I had up, but let's just flip this thing to a daily. XRP is looking, this is new data on BitMEX, of course. I still think XRP is looking bullish. Let me pull it up right here real quick. And of course, I am missing the keys. Let's just check it out right here. XRP is very similar to I believe, Litecoin we were just talking about. And wow, they've taken some big moves up, 8 followed by 7%. A huge convergence of moving average crossovers here. So I do think that this is a very technical play so far. I don't think that this is a wild alt season. I still believe that the money in this community is coming from within the community mostly. Maybe we're now, I'm now just starting to get, all the calls. What do I do? How do I buy Bitcoin? How do I do this? How do I do that? So of course we're starting to get the beginning signatures of what could be a wild FOMO run, and I do believe it to be a long-term FOMO run, but over the next few years. But for now, I think this is still a relatively calm waters, and I think that I would not want to be buying these tops. I want to wait and see if the market is actually in alt season prep mode. And then if it is, I wouldn't mind buying in, 5, 10%, 15 to 20% later. I just want to make sure that before I get in, it's not me being the sucker buying a top, because that's how alts work.
Mm-hmm. Now, Joe, the weekend is almost here. I already have my mind on what I'm wearing tonight. But when we meet back again come Monday, where do you see the price of Bitcoin sitting at?
Monday, interesting. My first guess was 11K, but I'd like to say 10.6 as my conservative estimate. 11.5 is my less conservative estimate.
Mm-hmm, I hear that. Now I'm going to counter you. I'm saying $9,200. You heard it here first. For all our viewers, you are all my witnesses here against Joe Saz here on this wonderful Thursday. Thank you all for watching. Joe, thank you so much for joining us and filling us in. And for all our viewers at home who want more on crypto, Bitcoin, tech, blockchain, you name it, check us out, blocktv.com.
For more news and updates, follow us on Twitter.